Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be talking about products that are underrated. Now I normally do my overrated makeup products, but you guys actually requested in that video, which I will gladly link right down below. But you guys requested for me to talk about products that are a little bit underrated, maybe that don't get talked about so much, but are really good products. So I'm gonna do that for you guys today. Also, I'm doing a humongo back to school giveaway, so be sure to enter that. I will also link that video down below. It has the rules in it. I'm giving away a MacBook, I'm giving away Apple Watch, and so much more, so just be sure and enter. And so now we're gonna jump in. I've got a little bit of skincare, some hair care, and as well as makeup, of course. And we're gonna jump right in and get started. First product we're going to talk about is by Makeup Revolution. So I recently got this highlight in. Makeup Revolution is a brand that's not talked about too much on the internet. I think it's a newer brand. I'm not really 100% sure. I could be making that up completely. But anyways, it's sold at Ulta, and so I had gotten this highlight from them. Where's my little brush? It looks like this. It's very pretty, and I like to take my brush. I normally skip the deeper bronze edge. I will tell you that the highlight is a little bit powdery per se, not so much of a creamy, buttery texture, but a little bit powdery. But the color payoff of it is crazy good, and it looks so beautiful on the skin. So this is something I've really never seen talked about on the internet, and it definitely needs to be because highlights are popping nowadays. By the way, this is called Shimmer Brick Radiant. Next product I want to talk about is by Pixi Beauty. So this is their bronzer. This is one of my favorite products that Pixi makes. This is their Shape and Shadow bronzer. So this is for shaping, contouring. You could even use it as an eyeshadow shade. But the thing that I love most about it, not only is the quality of the powder, but I love the shade for it. It's so good. It's like that nice gray undertone to it. So it's really nice for contouring your face. Whenever I contour, I really keep away from orangey undertone things because I feel like it makes your face look orange versus contoured and structured. Whenever you get to the cooler gray undertone things, it just looks so much more natural. And this is a good drugstore. This is a good drugstore buy, and you get a lot of product. It's pretty big. Guys, they're the exact same size, same manufacturer. I don't think it's the same manufacturer, but would you look at that? My next product I want to mention to you guys is a product that recently launched from Pure Cosmetics, and I think Pure Cosmetics is such a great brand. They're not talked about too much on the internet, and they definitely should be. So I'm going to show them some love in this video. This is the Pure Love Your Selfie 2 palette. So this is the second version of this palette. Last year they came out with the first version of the palette, and the palette's about loving yourself, loving the special things about you, loving your individuality, and I adore that about the palette. So it's a really good deal. And not only that, Pure gives you guys 20% off their whole entire site, including this palette. So it's a good price range for what you get. You get a mini mascara, which I absolutely adore, the fully charged mascara. It's a good one. I actually have two of these for whatever reason, and I've pretty much used up my mini mascara in it, so I figured I'd pull out the fresher one to showcase it to you guys. But then you get a lip liner as well as a gloss. I have swatched these, and they feel very creamy. I have not worn them because they are a little bit of a deeper fallish time color, so I will get into these two, the liner and the gloss, whenever we get into like October, November. I'm trying to live out my summer nude lip for as long as I can. You guys know I'm addicted to it. And you also get a highlight called Overexposed, Photogenic, a blush, and Composition, which is a bronzer. So I like the bronzer a lot to bronze up my face. I do not contour my face with this bronzer because it is that more of that orangey undertone to it. So it's great for really warming up your skin versus actually creating structure. Do you see the difference in color between the two bronzers? There I am in the mirror. Hi. And then you get 8 eyeshadow shades. It's a nice palette, and you just get like a big bang for your buck. Next product that doesn't get talked about a lot is Kardashian Beauty, and I do know that some of their products are hit and miss. I have like a bunch of their new line. If you guys want me to review that, let me know down in the comments. I just don't know, like, I just want to know what you guys want to see. What do you want from me? But I do want to know, like, if you would be interested in seeing that. Anyway, so I got this palette, and they came out with 3 versions of it. This brush is disgusting, and I don't know why it's in it. My favorite one is the Work It palette. The other two, it's great quality, but I don't like the shades in it, so I wouldn't really use it. I barely touched it. It's so pigmented that it's scary. The blush color is stunning. Like, I am addicted to a mauvey rose color. And then the eyeshadows have the exact same quality as the highlight. So I've swatched this one too many times, but It's just like super pigmented. If you can see that, like they're just crazy pigmented. So I think this is such a beautiful palette, and I love the color scheme in this one. I think these are sold at Ulta. Next product I want to mention to you guys is another palette. This is by Studio Makeup On The Go. So I've tampered with Studio Makeup a little bit. I've used their blushes before and I like them a lot, but then I got this little eyeshadow palette. It's kind of resembles the Kai palette. This palette is actually called Warm Up. This palette is not available on the site yet, but will be in the September BoxyCharm. So you're going to get this full eyeshadow palette in that BoxyCharm box. I'll leave that link down below as well. I love the color scheme. I love it. I love this caramel brown. And then you even get like a taupey brown. And then you get 3 shimmers and a lot of great mattes. I think this would be an amazing go-to palette for the fall time. Beautiful. And Studio Makeup is not talked about a lot whatsoever, and it definitely should be. It's a good brand. Next up, I want to mention to you guys a lipstick that is shaped like a bullet. I got this at the Fame Expo. I walked by this booth, and I'm trying to remember. Lunatic Labs is the name of the brand, and the cosmetic brand. I never heard of them before, but their booth was really cool, and they were dressed up like hairless cats, the people selling the stuff. So of course I immediately went over there and immediately started petting the woman at the booth. I started petting her head. I was like, it's so cool. So this is the AK-47 lipstick, which I only bought one of them. I wish I had bought more. I just didn't know about the brand, so I was like iffy. I was like, I'll just take one. It's this pretty mauvey, purpley, like gray lipstick, which again, I'm not getting ready for fall time, people. But this would be beautiful for fall time. I adore it. The quality of the lipstick is like, it's matte, but it's so pigmented and pretty on the lips. So I do love, love, love this. Lunatic Cosmetics. Lunatic Labs, I think that's what it's called. I want to mention to you guys by Jouer. My favorite thing is when people call this Jouer. I did the exact same thing when I first saw the brand. I was like, that Jouer brand? So Jouer means to play in French. It's a French like themed brand. Anyways, this is the matte moisture tint with sunscreen in it, and I am not a moisture tint girl. I am not a BB cream girl whatsoever. I am, girl, give me that full coverage foundation because I'm not playing games today. This is a moisture tint that I do like because like if I go to the beach or I'm just out, I'm in a hot atmosphere where that full coverage makeup is going to start melting. I do occasionally opt for something like this, and this is my favorite version of a BB cream or moisture tint. And it's my favorite because it has quite a bit of coverage to it. You can build it up. I mean, if you put on a small layer, it's not going to be full coverage, but you can really build it up. So if you can see, that is it. Like, look at that matte. So they actually have a glossy one, which I don't care about because I'm like all about the matte. Like, that's insane coverage. I think Jouer is really kind of up and coming and pushing through the beauty community, so I think you'll hear about them a lot more. The product I want to talk about is the Marc Jacobs. This is their new air blush. It hasn't been talked about too much, I've seen on the internet. They're so pretty. I'm wearing it today. It's like a little color, a little hint of color. This one is Kink and Kisses, and it feels so incredibly silky. It feels like a satin blush, lots of color payoff. I opt for using more of this in it versus the lighter end because this end complements my skin tone a little bit more. This is the only one of these that I have, but I do love Kink and Kisses. It's kind of been like my go-to blush lately, and so I definitely thought I would take the time to mention it to you guys. What is next? Woo! We have Fiona Stiles. I believe that's how you say it. I'm not sure. I never hear about this brand, and I don't even know that much about it, but I do like this product, so I'm going to tell you about it. This is called Galaxy Way. This is the Radiant Aqua Eye Veil. So this product is like a cream eyeshadow base or just a cream eyeshadow. I've had another one of these, and I liked it a lot. And you just take like a dot, and it gives you just a little bit of playtime, but then it does dry. Okay, that dot basically covered my whole hand, but how beautiful. Just take a dot on your brush or your finger and pat it out on your eyelid, then blend out your transition. One and done. And it would be a beautiful eye look, especially for a nighttime look. It's so pretty. It's like charcoal. It's called Galaxy Way, but I love it. Sunline. Okay, so for our first skincare product, I want to mention to you Caudill. This is a new product for me. Like, this isn't something I've been using for months. I just started using it, and I've really been liking it, and I picked this up while I was in New York a few months ago. I think it's pronounced Caudill Paris. I'm probably making that up. This is a beauty elixir. It's for smoothing, glowing complexion, and you can use this under your makeup. You can put this on before you apply your moisturizer, on top of your moisturizer, and it settles really gross, I'll be honest with you, so I give it a shake every time I use it. So it's supposed to tighten the appearance of pores as well as smooth out the skin and give you a little bit of a glow, and all of those things just sound so great to me, but it has a really strong scent to it. It's very, I don't even know how to describe the scent, but I don't like the scent to it, but I love the actual product. So you don't smell it on your face throughout the day. You just smell it whenever you spray it. So I'm okay with the scent. I can live with that. Give it to her. It smells like my grandma's basement. Product by Tatcha I have been loving. I love Tatcha altogether. Patrick Starr kind of got me hooked on the brand, and once I started using it, it's hard for me to go back from it. I think it's an amazing skincare brand. It's a Japanese brand, and this is their pore perfecting water gel moisturizer. So I'm all about water or gel moisturizers. It's hard for me to use a cream moisturizer because every single time that I do, I end up with something like this. Oh, that's the wrong side of my face. This. Okay, well, I covered it well with makeup, but that is a boulder on my face, and it's because I used a cream moisturizer for like 3 days in a row, and I knew it was coming. Like, I was like, where's my zit at? Because my skin was so dry. I have to remember just to stick with my gel or water moisturizers, and this one I've been using, and it's so good. It's so good. Very lightweight. I do 2 pumps in my palm. I rub my palms together, and I moisturize my skin, and then if I'm getting real fancy with it, I do 2 more pumps, and I start dragging it down the neck and the chest area. Love it. And then lastly, something I don't hear talked about from Jouer. Now, I know you guys have heard of the hair brand Jouer, probably. It's by Jen Atkins, which was the Kardashians' hairstylist, which I think she still styles their hair some, but I know she's got a lot going for her now with Jouer. This is the finishing cream. Now, everybody talks about the hairspray, the texturizing cream, and the dry shampoo, but I never hear the finishing cream talked about. I just think that's dirty, you know. But I love this product. I actually have it in my hair right now, and Justine Marjan, which is the Kardashians, she does Khloe's hair a lot, hairstylist, she actually did my hair, and she used the cream and taught me how to use it, and I fell in love with it. So it's for like whenever you want like this slick look. I have it all throughout the front of my hair. I just put some in my hands, rub it through, and take my brush and comb it through, and it will tackle the edges like there's no tomorrow. It will tie down those baby hairs that try to take over everything. So if you like the sleek Kardashian bun or like the look I have now, this is like bomb.com product. You don't be scared of it. It's like putting lotion in your hair, but then it dries. It dries nice. Like, it's not goopy or crusty. It doesn't get the white flakes in it. Like overdoing the hairspray and all will do. This won't do that, so it's a good hair product that I definitely recommend to you guys. Hey guys, so that is it for this video. I feel like I talked forever and a day, but I think it's good for us to talk together, to love one another. Be nice. Compliment somebody today. I love you guys, and hope to see you on my next video.